Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. We have Iga Swiatek versus Elina Svitolina for the quarter-final matchup at Roland Garros 2025. This should be a very exciting one because both players are in really good form. They really are. The head-to-head is 3-1 in favour of Iga Swiatek. She's also won the one match they've played on clay, which was at Rome in 2021. But Svitolina is playing some inspired tennis right now, so don't count her out. We're going to break down tactically how it might play out, also not just the head-to-head and what matches they've played against each other in the past, but also their route to the quarter-final stage so far. And on top of that, I'll give you guys my prediction. Before we do get into it though, remember to hit that like button, do subscribe if you're new, and do leave a rating or review if you're listening on a podcast platform. Shout out to our members as well. You guys are greatly appreciated. Okay, so four-time Roland Garros champion Iga Swiatek, and also known as the Queen of Clay. She has the game, or a game, that is completely suited for this surface, for these conditions. Dominant, high topspin forehand, exceptional movement. She has great, relentless aggression on the clay from the baseline. She also defends extremely well, and she's, I would say, the best returner on clay. Arguably the best returner on tour. For Svitolina, she is a different type of player, and of course very seasoned in her career so far. She's got great defensive prowess, tactical intelligence, and a good fighting spirit, I think it's fair to say. She's had a strong clay season so far, winning a title in Rouen and reaching the semi-finals in Madrid and quarterfinals in Rome. So in terms of the head-to-head, they've only played once this year. Iga beat her in straight sets 7-6, 6-3 in Miami, or beat Svitolina even in straight sets. They also played in Dubai last year. Iga beat her in straight sets there as well. And then in 2023, Svitolina got the best of Iga, winning in 3 sets. And then we talked about that 2021 Rome matchup. Not really much to take from that, if I'm being honest. But the one thing I will say is that I think this version of Iga is better than that 2021 version. I'm not sure. I guess you could argue, yes, that this version of Svitolina is better than that version of Svitolina. But then she was a former world number 3, Elina Svitolina. In terms of who they played so far, so Iga has played Shramkova, Raducanu, Christian, and Rybakina. Won all of them in straight sets, bar that Rybakina win, where she had to come from a set down. Got breadsticked in that first set as well, to then win 7-5 in the deciding set. Elina Svitolina's looked very good, just the one set dropped as well. Beat Zeynep Sonmez, Bondar, Pera, and then Jasmine Paolini, who was the finalist from last year, and managed to get through that nicely, breadsticking Paolini in the deciding set. So in terms of how it might play out, what's the tactical aspects of this matchup? Well, I think Swiatek will aim to dominate with the forehand, make sure that she's hitting with a lot of topspin. She hits such a heavy ball. She'll want to push Svitolina back, use angles off that forehand as well, and dictate play as much as possible. And Svitolina will have to counter, I think, with her exceptional defensive skills and look to redirect pace when possible. Make sure that she's clinical in the opportunities to grab control of rallies. As I mentioned, Swiatek's game is very much suited to clay, but so is Svitolina's consistency and ability to absorb pace as well. I think that's a big plus on this surface. And then I think the serve-return dynamic is always interesting for a lot of matchups, but the most interesting one will be Swiatek's serve versus Svitolina's return game, because Swiatek has an improved first serve especially, and she's been gaining some free points off it. Svitolina's return game is very good, and her ability to neutralize powerful serves, I think, will be vital in trying and looking to break. Iga still has some, in my opinion, some holes in her serve, and just her service game's generally. She can be at times quite easy to break, but because she's such a good returner herself, it doesn't end up being a massive weakness. Ends up being more of a nuisance for her, I would say. Then, of course, when we come to mentality, I mean, both players have shown great mental strength throughout their whole careers. I think Svitolina's ability in her round 4 match to save match points was a clear indicator of that. And then Swiatek's comeback against Rybakina after getting steamrolled in that first set demonstrated a champion's mentality. In terms of prediction, I would say Swiatek in straight sets. I think if she's not at her best, I think Svitolina might take it to 3 sets. I would be surprised on clay if Iga doesn't get the win. Let me know in the comment section below what you think and why. Thanks very much, guys. Stay safe and well, and we'll see you on the next video.